Closer to home, we're getting our first taste of fall with a breezy afternoon. Larisa's also tracking some rain showers that are heading our way, and she's trying to force this whole pumpkin thing on me earlier. You know I don't like pumpkin.
I know, which I think is hilarious because everyone loves pumpkin, and we wait all year just to bring out our sweaters and our jackets.
I'm fine with the pumpkins and
sip
the
on
colors.
The pumpkin lattes.
I don't want the latte.
Oh my goodness!
I'll give you mine.
You know what? I'm gonna feed you some of these burgers. They don't look that good. Listen, we have a grilling forecast because we're really excited about the birds playing later on tonight. And for those of you who will be grilling, this is what you can expect this evening. 6 p.m. promises temperatures to still be nice and warm out there. A little bit breezy, but nice. By 7 o'clock, of course, that sun goes down. We begin to lose the heating of the day, but we're still clear and quiet with temperatures by 7 at around 75 degrees. And then by 8, the game starts at 8:15, and we're looking at clear skies. Go birds with temperatures in the 70s. Let's go ahead and talk dew points because we've been talking about or spoiled with such lovely crisp weather. By tomorrow, it is going to become a little bit muggy, but not unbearable, but a little bit muggy. You'll notice the difference, and that's all out ahead of a cold front that's going to be dropping in tomorrow afternoon. Bring us the threat for thunderstorms, some of which can pack a punch. Behind it, though, notice how these dew points drop, and they're going to drop significantly. So tomorrow is the only blip in that forecast, and it's all associated with a piece of energy that's right now swinging through New England. There's a cold front that's out towards the west, and that's what's going to be dropping in later on tomorrow. Let's go ahead and talk timing. 10:30 in the morning, we can certainly see a few spotty showers to start us off, but the real threat arrives here as this front begins to approach the region. This is 6:15, and notice how that front shapes up out towards South Jersey, back towards Delaware. These are actually the areas where we could see severe storms, damaging wind gusts being the primary concern here, in addition to the threat for heavy rain. As we head towards 12:15, this is now Wednesday in the morning, this system is out. Behind it, the air becomes crisp, and we're back to smooth sailing. Here are your severe weather threats. Once again, the timing: Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. It's the heavy rainfall we're going to be watching, in addition to strong winds, small hail. The tornado threat at the moment is low. A quick peek at the tropics. Hurricane Sam has degraded to a Category 3, or downgraded rather, to a Category 3 storm. It is going to continue to make its way north and make its closest approach to the island of Bermuda as we head towards this weekend. Certainly something we'll be watching. The good news is it's going to stay away from the United States. That's really good news for us. 7-day forecast back here at home looks like this. Today, sunny and nice. Highs will climb to near 80. Tomorrow's going to be the day to watch. We will be tracking the threat for thunderstorms. Some of them can pack a punch, leading to that heavy rain as well as damaging wind gusts. All in all, what you need to know is that tomorrow will be the day to watch, but once we get through tomorrow, it's smooth sailing, and then we can break out those sweaters and, for my sake, pumpkin spice. Wednesday, 71 degrees. By Thursday, 69. We keep going down because by Thursday night, we're in the upper 40s. 67 here to round out the work week on Friday. I know sweater weather certainly back in the picture, but we're talking mostly sunny skies. And then just in time for the weekend, we're back in the low 70s. Sunshine to start us off. A little bit more cloud cover here on Sunday, but nonetheless, just mostly sunny and really nice. We'll be right back.
And not too fun when it's drizzly outside either. We had some peaks of sunshine yesterday, so hoping the sunshine will finally make an appearance, Larisa.
Yeah, and it is. It's just gradual. It's slow. We have this persistent northeasterly wind, and it's not budging. That's what's keeping the cloud cover around, and we also have the threat for a little bit of rain. Now, today, not everyone's going to see the rain. In fact, I've only kept rain in the forecast for folks out towards South Jersey, over towards Delaware. If you're here in Philly, there's a really good shot that you'll just see clouds and a little bit of breaks in those that sunshine as we head towards the afternoon. And then up north and west is where we could see a bit more sun as we approach the afternoon hours. Temperatures out the door right now are in the 50s. We're talking widespread 50s from the Poconos extending south into Lansdale. Doylestown, you're right at at 60. And then the further south we go, that's where 60s start popping up on board. It's 64 degrees right now in Philly. Low 60s also out the door, South Jersey over towards Delaware. Dover, you're sitting at 64 degrees. And speaking of Dover, including Rehoboth Beach out towards South Jersey, we're still under a coastal flood advisory. That persistent northeasterly wind will continue to shove in some of that ocean water, and we could see inundation of up to 1 foot in those low-lying areas. Yesterday, we did have reports of minor flooding out towards the Rehoboth Beach area. Across the region today, as I mentioned, it's all about where you are, because whether you'll see the clouds or you'll see the rain, a little bit of spotty showers down the shore, slow clearing here in Philly with a high of 73 degrees.
Larissa, he's 90 years old. I want what he's having. He looks amazing.
He looks great.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I bet he's putting olive oil all over his face.
You think so? Moisturizing?
That's what J-Lo says she does. That's why I must be that. All right, let's go ahead and talk weather before I say something that gets me in trouble. We have really quiet conditions out there. A little bit of rain falling right now out towards Delaware, but just everyone is seeing the clouds. We could see clouds break for sun, and I do suspect that if we do see any clouds breaking for some sun, it's going to be north and west. We'll see those clouds poke some holes, and then the sun will beam right out. Right now, we're tracking the chance for a few more showers to develop later on this afternoon. Here's 5 p.m. We have plenty of cloud cover, a few passing showers due to that persistent easterly wind, and that'll stick around at least through midnight tonight before conditions do switch up for us. And I'll explain in a moment. 61 degrees here for tonight, a great night to turn off the ACs, open up a couple windows. We're going to be tracking cloudy skies, areas of patchy fog and mist. Winds will be variable, so that easterly wind is going to eventually change, become very calm, and that's going to allow for things to, well, change. High pressure, for one, is going to begin to drift further off towards the east. That's going to send a southwesterly flow over our region, and whenever we have winds coming in out of the south, it means we're going to see a warm up, and that's exactly what's expected. Temperatures will be 10 to 15 degrees above average. It's also going to be turning humid as we head towards Friday. So not only are we tracking these above normal temperatures, we're also tracking record challenging temperatures both Friday and Saturday. Now, a cold front will be approaching Saturday. That's going to be moving in Saturday afternoon, and it'll bring a big drop in those temperatures. And for the first time, it's what's going to feel like a while, it's going to be truly crisp out there. I feel like we haven't had that type of weather since 2 weeks ago. Meanwhile, you might be wondering just how warm it's going to be for Thursday's game down at the Link. 75. This is mid-October, folks. This is just not normal. 75 degrees here by 8 p.m. It'll be clear. It'll be warm. It'll certainly be a really nice night to go enjoy some football. And then we're tracking the tropics. 2 areas of disturbed weather. We're tracking a low chance of development for both. Back here at home, here's that warm-up. 83 on Friday, 82 Saturday, and then here comes the chill by Sunday.
All right, Larissa. I like this little summer warm-up.
Yeah.
Meteorologist Larissa Abreu standing by at the big screen with more on the forecast. Hi, Larissa.
Hey there, Janelle. Yeah, unfortunately, a short-lived sunny day. We're talking plenty of sunshine for today, a few fair weather clouds in the mix. As we approach the latter half of the day, clouds will be on the increase, but we are dry. And for that, we're thankful. A nice dry day sandwiched in between, well, another day of rain happening tomorrow, though. Today, 6 a.m., clear and cool. Temperatures in the 50s. We'll continue here in the 50s as we approach 9 a.m. We're talking plenty of sun. By noon, we're at 58. By 3 o'clock, we're at 62 under partly cloudy skies, and those clouds will continue to fill on in. By 6 p.m., we're at 60 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Now, before we jump into our forecast, let's go ahead and talk about this coastal flood advisory that will go into effect later on today and stick around at least until 6 p.m. I do suspect this may stick around at least through the end of the week, as we will see heavy rain, and of course during high tide is when we could see inundation in some spots, particularly right along the Jersey Shore. We're talking the next high tide at 1 o'clock today, where minor coastal flooding is possible, or minor flooding in general along Roanoke vulnerable roads. Up to 2 feet of water is possible once again during high tide. A quick peek at that 7-day forecast. Today is nice and dry. It'll be sunny and cool with a high of 61. As we round out the work week Friday, right now Friday morning does look damp with spotty showers, and then that rain begins to fill in, coming down pretty heavily as we approach the afternoon. We're calling Friday a soaker. We're talking afternoon, evening hours, lingering into Saturday. But take a look at Sunday. We're looking at great conditions. Partly cloudy in time for Halloween. The cool conditions remain a factor Monday. And it does look like we're dry through early next week.
Thank you. Today is a good day to have lunch outside or run some errands. Lots of sunshine, and that will be replaced by heavy rain tomorrow.
Such a bummer, right? Meteorologist Llarisa, you're not the bummer. We're talking about the weather.
I know you are. Well, because I'm bringing the sunshine back in time for Halloween. But yeah, we do have rain. We have rain on the way. Today, though, sunny and cool. We'll have clouds begin to stream in as we head towards the latter half of the afternoon. But rain and wind arriving here as we head towards Friday afternoon, sticking around at least through Friday evening, and even residual lingering showers expected on Saturday. Here's the good news. It'll be dry for trick-or-treaters on Sunday. This is what you could expect looking ahead. 1 o'clock, temps in the low 60s. We remain in the low 60s as we approach that 3 o'clock hour with plenty of sunshine, and then, as I mentioned, those clouds will begin to stream in, but we are dry through this evening and into tonight. As we head towards Friday morning, this is what's going to be moving our way. It is a broad area of low pressure, lots of moisture associated with it, and because of it, we're going to see rain coming down in buckets, as they say. This is what future weather is showing. We could see a few spotty, scattered showers to start off our Friday, but it does look like Friday morning's commute will be dry for most of us. The exception may be out towards the south, so areas out towards Delaware. This is where we could see spotty showers in the morning. As the afternoon wears on, this is when rain will begin to lift, and notice how it's lifting from south to north, so our northern communities may still be dry early on in the afternoon. This is 3:30, and you can see here some scattered showers around, becoming heavier as this thing continues to lift through the region, and we're talking widespread rain by 8 p.m. I know a lot of people have either trick-or-treating, or if they want to do that on Friday, or they have the haunted houses, or it's called trink or trunk. Listen, whatever plans you have for Friday, you may want to keep them indoors, as we're talking a soaker for Friday evening. Still dealing with a couple of scattered showers here for Friday night, and then on Saturday, a few lingering showers, but the good news is we'll see calmer conditions in time for our Sunday. And with that, we'll send it over to break.